When President George W. Bush attempted to reform Social Security, that proposal was more unpopular with Americans than the Iraq War. People love their entitlements. Pricey oil makes clear that wealth really is energy in various forms. Trouble brews when we steal from the poor and give to the rich. Unfortunately, in a recession, the people who suffer the most aren't the rich, but the wannabe rich and the poor. We've all heard stories of lottery winners, rock stars, heirs and heiresses, and professional athletes becoming millionaire morons who wake up rich but are broke by nightfall. Remember that all financial markets are filled with good but not necessarily innocent people looking after their own self-interests before they look after yours. Anytime an investment company has to spend heavily on advertising, it's probably a bad business in which to invest. Something's very wrong with a nation that would rather spend money on war than take care of its children. I resigned from the Marine Corps and flying in 1974, even though I loved them both. I quit because I no longer wanted to fight for peace. Instead, I believe we can build a more sustainable peace by working for prosperity. Credit is another word for trustworthiness. Tax season always means a deluge of tax advice. Unfortunately, most of it is futile and lightweight. Before you invest in something, invest the time to understand it. Cynics criticize and winners analyze. Fail is a verb, not a noun. Most people think that when they fail, they become a noun and call themselves failures. People have to learn from their mistakes just as children learn to ride bicycles by falling off bicycles. Mistakes can be priceless if we are willing to learn from them, because the price to becoming rich is the willingness to make mistakes and learn from them without blaming or justifying. Losers quit when they fail. Winners fail until they succeed. Learn to use your emotions to think, not think with your emotions. If you want to change who you are, begin by changing the size of your dream. Even if you are broke, it does not cost you anything to dream of being rich. Many poor people are poor because they have given up on dreaming. Remember, your mind is your greatest asset, so be careful what you put into it. Don't stop trying, learning, fighting, experimenting, doing, until the miracle happens. Some people worry. Others prepare. You cannot be all things to all people. Be unique. Be different. Give to others what you want yourself. And do what you were made to do. Your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. Did you know that lack of information is the #1 barrier to wealth? Don't do anything for the money you will make, but instead for the skills you will learn. Complaining about your current position in life is worthless. Have a spine and do something about it instead. Comfort kills ambition. Get uncomfortable and get used to it in your pursuit of your goals and dreams. Start small and dream big. Great opportunities are not seen with your eyes. They are seen with your mind. The poor look for jobs while the rich build networks. Rich people buy luxuries last, while the poor and middle class tend to buy luxuries first. Money always flows to the leader. If you want more money, simply become more of a leader. The philosophy of the rich and the poor is this: the rich invest their money and spend what is left. The poor spend their money and invest what is left. If you want to be rich, be friends with people who have the same mindset as you, or who at least won't try to change your mindset to be more like theirs. Life is too short to spend time with people who don't help you move forward. In the real world, the smartest people are people who make mistakes and learn. In school, the smartest people don't make mistakes. To be a successful business owner and investor, you have to be emotionally neutral to winning and losing. Winning and losing are just part of the game. A job is a short-term solution to a long-term problem. A smart entrepreneur knows they cannot run a business on their own. They know that business is a team sport. Be careful who you get advice from. I get advice from people who are where I want to be. Don't sacrifice your spirit for wealth. Grow your wealth by first growing your spirit. Your most expensive advice is the free advice you receive from your financially struggling friends and relatives. The biggest risk a person can take is to do nothing. Money is not the goal. Money has no value. The value comes from the dreams money helps achieve. The primary difference between rich people and poor people is how they handle fear. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. Building your own business is the best way to become rich. Then you can begin investing in other assets. Often, the more money you make, the more money you spend. That's why more money doesn't make you rich, assets make you rich. Always remember that no matter what anyone is saying to you from the outside, the most important conversation is the one you are having with yourself on the inside. The only person who is going to give you security and the life you want is you. Don't buy luxuries until you've built the assets to afford them. Talk is cheap. Learn to listen with your eyes. Actions do speak louder than words. Watch what a person does more than what he says. The good news is that it doesn't cost much money to change your thinking. In fact, it can be done for free. To me, a spouse should be a life partner and a business partner. Just like any good partner, her strengths must make up for my weaknesses and vice versa. The right decisions come from the right focus. You'll succeed if your focus is on the mission, not the money. Schools teach you how to work for money, but don't teach how to make money work for you. It's not what you say out of your mouth that determines your life, it's what you whisper to yourself that has the most power. It's through our expenses that we become richer or poorer, regardless of how much money we make. I am concerned that too many people are focused too much on money and not on their greatest wealth, which is their education. If people are prepared to be flexible, keep an open mind and learn, they will grow richer and richer through the changes. If they think money will solve the problems, I am afraid those people will have a rough ride. Intelligence solves problems and produces money. Money without financial intelligence is money soon gone. Money does not make you happy, but the lack of money can cause unhappiness. Change your focus from making money to serving more people. Serving people makes the money come in. Inside each of you is a rich person, a poor person, a middle-class person. It is up to you to decide which person you become. The richest people in the world build networks. Everyone else is trained to look for work, that's why there are two types of people today. Those who build their own dreams and those who build someone else's dreams. People who are unwilling to make mistakes or have made mistakes and have not yet learned from them are those who wake up each morning and continue to make the same mistakes. No one achieves great things by following the crowd. Have a spine. Strike your own path. Don't just try to find great opportunities. Find an opportunity and make it great. I'm often asked how to start investing with little or no money. Please hear this, as this is the hardest thing for people to understand. You do not invest with money. You invest with your mind. No matter what the field, your biggest asset is your mind. Once you have knowledge, you find deals, find your team and use other people's money. You sell the deal and your team to get investment money.